Open Tally Prime, and from Gateway of Tally we will press DAL and we will open our bank. So I'm going to open my bank. SBI bank has been open, and if you want to see mismatched transaction and if you want to correct them and if you want to see previous reconciliation date, so from the right hand side click on reconciliation option, and one more option will show basic of you. Click on that and you have to press yes, include reconciliation transaction, yes, and save this. And after this, now I'm going to change the date, so that we can see previous transaction, previous reconciled transaction. So now you can see in bank date column, you can see previous bank reconciliation date is showing, April month and May month transactions date is showing. So this is how you can also see your previous bank reconciliation date in Tally Prime, and if there is any mismatch coming, so you can correct them by seeing over here. So I hope this video will help you out. Open Tally Prime, and from Gateway of Tally press DAL, and from here I'm going to open my company's bank, which is SBI bank, and I'm going to do bank reconciliation. So from the right hand side we will click on reconciliation option and we start reconciliation. And when we reconcile our bank, we see there is some entry which is in our bank statement and that is not entered in Tally Prime. So how you can add that voucher while bank reconciliation? As you can see, I'm reconcile my bank, and while reconciliation I got some entry which is available in bank statement but that is not entered in our Tally Prime. So how we can add that voucher before going back to this screen? So what we have to do, there is an option we have to select and we can add voucher. So from the right hand side you can see there is an option add voucher, and when you will add, click on add voucher, Tally will ask you accept yes or not, so you have to accept yes. You can add voucher whatever is there in your bank statement. If is there payment voucher, if is there receipt voucher or contra voucher, you can select voucher and pass entry. So I'm going to pass journal entry. Let's suppose there is a bank charges entry, so we can also add and select journal voucher and we can also pass. After recording entry you have to save this entry. Now you will see, you will come back to that screen wherever you was. So we were in reconciliation screen, so again we are on the same screen. So in this way you can add your voucher while reconciliation. So I'm going to start again reconciliation, and let's suppose again there is one or two or three vouchers transaction are there in bank which is not entered in Tally Prime. So same likewise you can add your voucher and keep continue your reconciliation without leaving this screen. So this is how Tally Prime, and from Gateway of Tally I'm going to open any of sale invoice so that I can show you a print preview of the sale invoice in how much pages it is showing. So here sale invoice has been opened, so let me show you print preview of the same invoice. So click on print option and then current option and then print preview option. By pressing F4 you can see invoice has been zoomed. Now you can see print is showing in one page because I have already configured. So how you will configure for printing in one page invoice if your invoice is lengthy? So first we need to do configure. So click on configure option, and from here you can see there is an option of optimize. So let me show you optimize printing in save paper. I have already configured yes, so that's why the lengthy invoice is showing in one page. If we mark this option as a no and we save this, so let me show you what will the impact of this option saving as a no. So I'm going to mark this option no, and by pressing Ctrl A I'm going to save this. Now again I would like to show you the print preview of the same invoice. Now you can see invoice is showing in two pages. So this is the difference. If you will mark that optimize option as a no, so your invoice will be shown in two pages or three or four pages. So that's why you have to mark this option as a yes, and by pressing Ctrl A save this screen so that you can also save your paper if your invoice print is coming multiple pages, so you can reduce your pages. So now you can see same invoices showing in one pages, as we have marked that optimize option as a yes. So this is how you can also mark, and you can also save your paper, and you can reduce your paper invoice paper in Tally Prime. Open Tally Prime, and after opening Tally Prime we will create a basics ledger. So from gateway of Tally, click on create option, and then click on ledger option, because we are going to create a ledger. So from here you have to create your company's ledger. I'm going to create Anil Consultancy Ledger or Anil Associates Ledger. Whatever your company name, you can create from here. So this ledger will be create under group sundry debtors. Why under sundry debtors? Because we are going to sell legal and professional services to our buyers. So that's why we are going to create this ledger under group sundry debtors. Maintain balances bill by bill. Mark yes, and mention your parties, your address over here, and select your state, and then GST number, and save it. So first we will create our ledger. So let's start recording entry. How you will record entry? So from gateway of Tally, press V, and from the right hand side you have to select sales voucher, because we are going to sell these services. And by pressing F2 you can change date. We need to change our sale invoice mode, because it is already open in item wise mode. As because we are going to sell legal and professional services sale invoice, so before making services sale invoice we need to change our sale invoice mode. As I show you, you have to select accounting invoice option, and now you can see invoice mode has been changed in services invoice. In this mode we are going to make sale invoices of legal and professional services. So you have to select party name, and after that in particular you have to select your services, which services you are going to sell. So we are going to sell legal and professional services. So how you will create ledger, let me tell you. By pressing Ctrl C you can create this ledger legal and professional services or charges under group indirect income, because as we are selling legal and professional, so that would be our indirectly income. And in alter GST detail you have to provide all the details as I show you on the screen. And in description ledger you can mention in which kind of services you are saying selling. If you are selling audit services, if you are selling compliances invoice, if you are selling GST return file invoices, so you can mention in ledger description. And here you have to mention taxable amount, taxable value. Let's suppose you are making invoice of 20,000 plus GST. So from here we have to apply tax on this. So by pressing Ctrl C you can create, if taxation ledger is not created. So I'm going to create. Let me show you how you will create the taxation ledger. As because we are going to sell local party, so we are going to make output C GST at the rate 9% under duties and taxes, then GST, and select state tax. And next we are going to create output as GST at the rate 9% under group duties and taxes, then GST, and then central tax, and then save this. Now our invoice has completely ready. In narration you can mention you have made invoices for which services you are providing in this invoice. You can mention in narration, like if you are providing audit invoice, compliances invoice, you can mention over there. Now let's open parties ledger. So from here I'm going to open parties ledger Anil Consultancy Company, and here you can change date, and you can see there's only one transaction in July month. We made an invoice of 23,600. Let's suppose you made one more invoice in previous month in June month. So let me make one more invoice. By pressing in duplicate voucher we can duplicate voucher, and from here I'm going to change date in 30 of June. So the invoice will be made in previous month for the month of June. So you can change here only amount, and you can save as it is. And you can change your narration in which kind of services you are going to sell in this invoice. Now you can see there is a two invoices we have booked in January month and for the July month. If party made first invoices payment, so how you will record the payment of first invoices? So from here you have to press Ctrl A, and from the right hand side select receipt voucher, because we are going to receive payment from the party, so we need to record this entry in receipt voucher. Anil consultancy ledger will be credited with rupees 23,600, and you have to select against which reference you are going to receive the payment. Your bank will be debit, and save this entry. Now you can see first we have sold, and after that we have received payment of against first invoice. As we are selling legal and professional services, so there is a these services fall under TDS section 194J. So I'm going to tell you in the next video how if party will deduct your TDS, so how you will record the entry of TDS receivable in your books. So in the next video we will see. In this video we have seen how to record if you're selling legal and professional services, so how you will record the sale entry and how you will record receipt entry against those invoice. If you're sending your product, your company's material to any party, to any company as a sample through delivery note or delivery challan, and after some days if you have received your material, your product from the party, from the person you have sent, so how you will be record this kind of entry in teleprime, I'm going to tell you in this video. So let's get started. I have opened teleprime, and in teleprime there is so many vouchers are there, and all the voucher are not activated by default. There is some voucher, there is regular voucher is so let's get started. I have opened teleprime, and in teleprime there is so many vouchers are there, and all those voucher are not activated by default. There is some voucher are activated by default. From gateway of Tele, click on alter option, then voucher type option, and select delivery note. And now you can see there is an option activate this voucher type. If you want to use this voucher, you have to mark this yes and save this voucher. So we have already activated this delivery note voucher, and I'm going to activate material voucher. So material in voucher I have opened, and activate this voucher type. So yes, and save this voucher. So we have activated both vouchers. So I'm going to show you first how you will make delivery note in teleprime. So from gateway of tele, press V, and from the right hand side click on others voucher, and under inventory voucher you can see delivery note voucher. Select it. By pressing F2 you have to change your date, in which date you are going to send your material, and party account name. So I have created sample and replacement ledger, so you can create this ledger as I'm showing you, or you can select any of party ledgers, because there is not effect. We are going to send material through delivery note and we receive after the sending, so there is no effect. You can select any of parties ledger, or you can create sample and replacement ledger under any group. So I have created, and from here we will select one by one all those product we are going to send through delivery note or delivery challan. So here I am selecting agarbatti product, and in quantity 500 and rate 100 rupees. So one by one I'm going to select all those product we are going to send through delivery note. Second product is ceiling fan, and quantity it's 10 pieces at the rate of 1000 rate. And third product I'm going to select electrical khaitan iron, quantity it's 500 at the rate of 500. So one by one you have to select all those products. In this way you can make your delivery challan or delivery note in teleprime. And on delivery note or delivery challan, tax will be not applicable, so that's why we are not going to apply tax on it. So our delivery note is ready. So in narration you can mark to whom you are going to send this product. So let me show you print preview of this delivery note. If you want to zoom your print preview, so click F4, your print preview will be zoomed and you can see this. So now this is how your print preview, delivery note print preview will show. And at the end of the challan you can see tax amount is nil, because there is no tax apply. So this is how you can make delivery note. If your delivery note or delivery challan amount is more than 50,000, so in this case you need to make e-way bill for your delivery note, or for your delivery challan. So in the next video I will share you how to make delivery e-way bill for delivery note or delivery challan, so you can make. And after making e-way bill, I'll show you when you will receive it back from the party, from the person you have sent it. So how you will make, and how you will receive in Tally Prime through material link. So first I will show you delivery note which we have made. So you can see there is a showing delivery note just we have made. Now click on duplicate voucher, and from the right hand side click on others voucher and select material in. Now we are going to receive material through material in. In party account, same ledger we have to select sample and replacement, and same quantity and same amount we have to receive it back, so that we can manage our account, as because we have sent our material through delivery note, and when we make delivery note our stock will be less, and after receiving through material in our stock will be receive it back, so our account will be our stock will be managed. So I'm going to select all those product as it is, quantity will be same, rate will be same, and through material in I'm going to in all those product we have sent. So you have to make sure you can take printout of your delivery note, and as it is you can pass entry in material in. Now I'm going to show you delivery note which we had made. This is showing over here, and if you want to see material in entry, so click on material in voucher, and in July month we had made, so click on July month, and now you can see material in entry is showing over here. So let's analyze our stock. So from gateway of Tally Press, yes, stock summary will be open. And from here, I'm going to open any of stock so that I can show you how to stock analyze and what is the impact of those entry in our stock. So I have opened Agarbatti stock, and in the month of July, we had sent our material through delivery note, and we have received our product through material in challan. So I'm going to modify agarbatti we have sent 500. So you can see in the month of July closing stock is minus 500, and in the last month June month you can see minus 500 stock was showing. So there is no effect in our stock. So I'm going to click on month of July. You can see delivery note challan. In outward column you can see 500 quantity is showing, and in inward column you can see 500 quantity is showing through material in we have received. So in this way you can pass your delivery note challan if you're sending material as a sample to any party, to any person. So you can make delivery note, and after receiving you have to pass that entry in material. Let's open Tally Prime, and after opening Tally Prime, first, I'm going to tell you how to create business partners ledger in Tally Prime. So from Gateway of Tally, you have to click on Create option and then click on Ledger option. From here, we can create any of ledger. So I'm going to tell you how you will create partners ledger. So I'm going to create Suman partner ledger under group capital account. In this way, you can also create your partners ledger, business partners ledger in Tally Prime. So let's start recording entry. If you are transferring fund in your business partners ledger from your business current account, so from gateway of Tally press V, and from the right hand side you have to select payment voucher, as because we are going to transfer fund, so that's why we will record this entry in payment voucher. By pressing F2 you can change date, in which date you are going to transfer fund. Before recording entry, let me tell you something about the golden rules of accounting. So, golden rules of accounting: debit the receiver and credit the giver. Same rule will be applied over here. So, partners ledger will be debit with 4 lakh rupees if we are transferring 4 lakh rupees, and our current bank account will be credit. So, there is a receiver are debit and giver are credit. In narration, you can mention for which region you are going to transfer this money, you can mention in detail. So let me show you in balance sheet where this entry will show you and how is the impact of this entry in balance sheet. So click on go to option and then click on balance sheet option, and in capital account you have to press enter. Now you can see Suman Partners ledger 4 lakh rupees in showing in debit side. Tally Prime, and from gateway of Tally press DSS, and I'm going to select quotation voucher, and I will open any of made quotation so that I can show you print preview and I can show you how you will configure for printing title as a quotation. So here you can see quotation has opened, and I'll show you print preview of the made quotation. If you are exporting this quotation from here, or if you are taking print out of quotation and the title is showing sales order instead of quotation, so how you will be configured, I will show you. So click on print option and then current option, and let's see what is the print preview showing. So from here I am going to open F4. Now you can see voucher title showing as a quotation. If there is not showing quotation, there is showing sales order. So how you will be set? So let's go back and click on configure option, and we need to do configure. Below header information option, you can see title option is showing. So click on title option and make sure there should be mention quotation in hidden information in title option. So mention over here quotation. So let me show you. If I'll mention here sales order, so what kind of print preview will show? So click on print preview. Now you can see there is showing sales order. If you want to see quotation as a title, so click on title option and mention over here quotation and save this by pressing Ctrl A. Now again I'm going to show you print preview of the voucher. So let me show you. We will click on print option and then current option and then click on preview option. So after clicking preview option, now you can see there is showing quotation as a title. So in this way you can also configure and you can also print your quotation as a quotation title in TallyPrime. If you want to learn accounting in English language, so you can watch my videos on the daily basis. Daily basis I used to upload videos on this channel. And if you want to learn accounting in Hindi language, so I have one more channel named Suman Education Hub. You can also watch that channel if you want to learn accounting in Hindi language. I hope this video will help you out. If this video will help you out, so please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and keep watching my videos.